Hey guys, Matt Marzillo here. In this video, we're going to be talking about a function in Microsoft Excel called Concatenate. Concatenate's a really flexible tool when you want to take values that are in certain cells or maybe values that you want to input and combine them into one cell. It'll make more sense when we go through the example, but essentially the way the formula is set up is that you have equals concatenate, you open the parentheses, and your arguments are simply going to be a list of cell addresses or strings, so actual words that are always going to be bracketed by quotes. And you want to separate all the objects within the formula by commas. Let's move on to an example. We're focusing on column C here, where we have the full name in a bunch of blank cells. And what we want to do is we want to combine the first name and the last name so we have a full name sitting here in column C. This is the perfect application for using concatenate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the equal sign, concatenate, open the parentheses, and then I want to do first name and then last name. Order matters here. So I'm going to click on cell B2, comma, A2. I'm going to close the parentheses, so B2 has first name, A2 has last name, so I should get their full name. Hit enter. Okay, so it looks like I have Andrea's full name in here, but there's no space. And there's a really easy way to fix that, and that's by entering a string bracketed by quotation marks. And essentially I just want to input a space there. So I'm going to go into the formula here, and right after the B2 comma, I'm going to have a quote. I'm going to tap the space bar once, close the quote, and then comma. Hit enter. So look at that syntax really quick, right? So it's B2 comma quote space quote comma A2. Hit enter, and there we go. I have her full name with space in between. I can click and drag down. The cell referencing is going to pick up all the other names, and we're all good to go. Now, the cool thing you can do here with the strings is you can put any information you want in here. So let's say we knew that everybody in this list is a junior, right? They were named after their mother or father, and even though that doesn't make any sense, let's do it anyway. We're gonna put a comma after A2, quote, JR period, close that quote. But one more thing is that if we left it like that, junior would be butted up right against the last name. So I'm going to include a space right before junior. So that space there is going to make sure I have the right spacing. So okay, Andrea Abrams Jr. And then we want Carol Berman Jr., Meg Boyle Jr. There you go. See, it all adds up. Let's say instead of a space in between the first and last name, we wanted to include a middle initial. Let's say we knew everyone had the same middle initial of B. So we're going to go right back up here to the formula bar, and we're going to type in B. But you want to make sure you have a space on each end of the B so that it looks okay once the name's presented. So we have a space after the B right here. I'm going to go ahead and put a space before the B. Hit enter. There we go. Andrea B. Abrams. You know what? I want a period there too. So Andrea B. period. And you can see here, I've essentially taken the values of columns A and B. I've integrated some text string in here that's surrounded or bracketed by quotes. And I've made a new name. So this is how you use concatenate. You can see you can have a lot of fun. You can start really running a lot of different arguments together just by separating everything by commas. And it's a really, really fast way to migrate different bits of information on a Microsoft Excel file. All right, guys, that's it. Until next time.